good evening. How many Phoenicians do we have? True Phoenicians in the class today? Just one, two, three. Well, I'm a Phoenician born and raised. And what really gets me is when people come into my city, my state, and they say, you guys can't drive. I say, well, we're no longer here. You guys are from the East Coast, from the Midwest, from the South. So don't blame us for how you're acting. Don't blame us for how, if people don't talk to you or be polite to you, they're not Phoenicians, amen? Real quick, the only reason, and I'm just gonna be truthful about it, the only reason why I'm taking the class is to graduate. It's part of my requirement. I said, well, how can I eliminate 2 classes at one time? Take Comp 225. What is Comp 225? Public speaking. Well, I'll take it. I'll see what happens. I'm pursuing a degree in criminology. Not going to use it. I'm near retirement. I'm probably the oldest in the classroom. I'm 52 years old. So I'm not going into law enforcement. I'm not going to go into to be a correction officer or a detention officer, parole officer, none of those things. I have no desire to do any of them. But it is my goal to take care of this. I raised 5 girls, 1 boy. Out of the 5 girls, 4 have their bachelors. 1 is going back to school as we speak now to get her master's in nursing. So Papa has to get on board. Amen. So again, it's just something I wanted to get off off my bucket list. I believe the class is going to benefit me because it's going to help me with my public speaking. It's going to help me improve in my public speaking. And one of the greatest quotes, and there are many, but one just came to my mind as I was preparing this, and it's from John F. Kennedy. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. I am from a military family. My uncle served the United States Navy. My dad served over 20 years in the United States Army, and I had the privilege, the honor to serve in the greatest Air Force in this world, the United States Air Force. And while I was in there, I served 4 years as a law enforcement officer. That's why I have so many credits in law enforcement and criminology. So I said, well, that's going to help me to get there faster in my bachelor's degree. I mentioned loyalty, and the first night of class I had mentioned loyalty, because loyalty is one of the greatest traits a leader has to have. If you go back to your childhood, you can see that if you got any little homeboys or partners, were they loyal? And I take that seriously. Loyalty to family, loyalty to God, country, amen. The word faithful is defined as loyal, as reliable. Are you dependable? Can I count on you? The greatest memory, and there are many, it's spending 2 weeks with my wife in Europe just about a year ago. And she's never been out of the country, and I had the opportunity to take her to London, to Paris, to Germany, and to Rome. And that's the greatest memory